A lot of people think that hypnosis is some really strange state of mind and that you're supposed to feel something really weird or unusual when you're in a state of hypnosis, especially when you're doing self-hypnosis because you're doing it to yourself and you're putting yourself in trance. Well, really, we're in hypnosis many times in our lives, especially when we're driving down the road, just like this. It's said that the telephone poles that you see out of the side of your vision are hypnotizing you because they're making kind of a repetitive flash in your eyes, and it puts your brain into trance. And there's also some theories that the stripe down the middle of the road, because of the repetitive motion of that stripe in your eyes, puts you into trance. And you may have heard of this called highway hypnosis. And lots of people get into kind of a highway hypnosis, and what happens is when you get home and you go, oh my gosh, what happened in the last 15 minutes? And all of a sudden you just don't even remember how you got home. That's hypnosis. And so it is a state that people are in many, many times in their lives. Sometimes people have asked me if they should listen to hypnosis CDs or tapes while they're driving, and of course you shouldn't. But one of my clients that did, she said she just kept driving and driving past her exit, and while your mind will consciously keep you safe, it's also putting you in this state of trance where you're not totally aware of the conscious decisions that you normally would make when you need to, get off at your exit or that kind of thing. So being in highway hypnosis is certainly a state of hypnosis. You're in it all the time. When you go to sleep at night, just before you fall asleep, you're in an alpha state. And during that alpha state, as your brain is changing from a waking or beta state to alpha, and then to delta and theta, you're in that state of hypnosis. When you first awaken in the morning, you're awakening from a sleeping state up into an alpha state, which is kind of that in-between state, and then to a beta, which is a waking brainwave state. So some of the best times to do hypnosis on yourself, other than when you're on the freeway driving, is at night when you're going to sleep and in the morning when you first wake up. So you do your self-hypnosis at night before you go to sleep. You program your brain for what you want it to do while you're sleeping, how you want to feel when you wake up in the morning. So when you wake up in the morning, you're asking your brain to have a better memory, to feel more relaxed during the day, to feel more confident in front of other people or whatever it is. When you wake up first thing in the morning, spend the first 10 minutes or so doing the programming or the suggestions in your mind of the things that you want to feel. Today, I will feel more confident. Every time I'm with people, I'll feel natural, spontaneous, and happy, or whatever it is. Or today my memory will be very sharp. Everything that I hear, I will retain, I'll remember, and I'll be able to recall. Or if you had something coming up, like a sports event, a competition, in the morning when you first wake up, you want to visualize what's happening in that sport. If you're playing basketball, that you really are making the baskets, you can feel that basketball in your hand, you can hear the sound of the crowd or the squeak of your shoes on the court. Make it as vivid as possible, and then put some suggestions in that I am confident, I'm in control, I'm excellent at my sport, my reactions are quick, I play intuitively, I know that I can win and I deserve to win, that kind of thing. And take advantage of that state of hypnosis in the morning. Take advantage of that time when you're in that alpha state or that hypnotic state at night. And just be aware when you're driving down the road of how you go into a highway hypnosis.